What's going on, you guys? This is the Collecting Brothers. Today we're taking a look at Star Wars The Black Series Gaming Greats Republic Commando RC1207, otherwise known as SEV. So we're slowly building this team out. Gaming Greats are exclusive to GameStop, so you can only find this on GameStop. Here's a look at our side profile of the art. Looking nice. And here we have the backside. This is number 11 in the Gaming Greats. With that nice blue color. All right, let's crack this guy open and see what he's all about. All right, you guys, here we have Sev. The common thing with this guy was the community was kind of unhappy with how little these commandos are, compared to in the game and even in Star Wars Battlefront 2. They are a lot larger. For accessories, he does come with a backpack. If you want to count that, it is separate in the packaging, which you can attach there. And he does come with a very, very unique blaster, which is really cool. It's not something that we have seen, so it definitely looks great. And it's just good to get a new piece, Now for paint, I think there is a solid amount of weathering. There's a lot of scratches, as you can see in the mold, you can see with the glare on the shoulder pads. Nice dirty paint apps all over the chest. Paint chipping all over the edges on the shoulder paint. I think overall, it's a great paint job. Definitely a great paint job. Sculpt, it's for me, it's passable. I do think just because that's a video game, we've never seen them in live action, so there's some room for interpretation, even though they did appear in the Clone Wars for a brief moment. I think it's just, I don't know, I just feel lucky enough to even get commandos in this line. Really cool as we're filling out this team. For articulation, single but deep cut can go all the way past 90. These shoulder pads are actually like loose and they can rotate, so they don't really get in the way. So he can move all the way up. Like, those shoulder pads are nice rubbery plastic. Love that design that they did because they do not get in the way whatsoever. You can rotate pretty well. Head moves that far down, not very much up. A little bit of side to side. Legs, not too much, unless you want to, you'll have to make him go kind of like sideways, and then he can get him pretty much 90. And same thing for the backside. They'll be awkward, but you can get it at a certain angle up to 90. Knees are single, but get to 90, so it does the job. So yeah, all in all, articulation is very good. All right, going into comparisons. So here we have the boss, another Republic Commando on his team, Delta Squad. Fixer is up for pre-order now at GameStop, so definitely glad we're getting the whole team. One thing I would love to see in the future is maybe some Battlefront skins, like an all-white clean one, and of course that green one would be amazing and hard to paint, on your own for customizers. And here he is with Hunter, who is the first one who debuted this mold. Hunter is definitely a smaller guy, so I think this unique mold fits Hunter perfectly. But personally, I do wish that they would have made a different mold for these Republic Commandos. Seeing as they can get so much reuse from it, like I said, there's the whole Delta Squad, which is 4, plus all the Battlefront skins that there are. I think there's like 4 or 3 different Battlefront skins, which would be a perfect avenue, especially for these gaming greats that are exclusive to GameStop. That's like what the epitome of gaming greats are, right? A video game, Star Wars, Black Series characters. You see custom 3D printed kits that people are selling, and they just look so much better than these, scale wise, size wise. One thing I do wish to is maybe they would have added some white transition paint on the visor, because in the game, it's kind of a glow. Their visor glows. and these visors don't look like they glow, but I think with it added white kind of phasing into the blue paint strip at the top would have made it so much better. So yeah, definitely look at these guys. They look great together. You know, it's hard to be mad just because they do look good together. So yeah, you know, I'm a sucker for troopers. I'm a sucker for Star Wars. So you know, it's hard for me. So here he is with the ARC Trooper from the original Clone Wars animated series, and here he is with Ahsoka Tano from season 7. Overall scale really good. And just looking those guys like with those clones with the red paint. Something to note though is that I don't know if it shows up too well on the camera, but the white for these Republic Commandos is a tinge yellowy compared to the ARC Trooper. As you can see, he's like a stark bright white. It doesn't bother me too much just because these guys are a lot more hardened, so their armor is gonna yellow a bit, so it doesn't bother me too much, but just something to note. And here's our last comparison here. Just giving a look at another line. Our basic Bucky Cap Marvel Legend. About the same height. My guy is on a stand, but so yeah, Cyclops is maybe a tiny bit bigger, but overall good scale. With these gaming greats though, they do retail at a premium. I think they retail now for like $25 or $27, something around there. Prices have been changing, so when I made this pre-order, it was, I don't know if it was 25, but GameStop does have their sales every now and then, so I think you can find this for $20, $21 sooner or later. But definitely a great figure. Love the paint, love the scaling, love the articulation. Of course, there's always that mold gripe that we can make, but just to see this team coming together slowly, we got 2 members now. They're just going to look great together once we get all 4. That's it from the Collecting Brothers. Check out our other videos. We do a weekly episode where we review, or we talk about the reveals of this week, talk about what's going on in the toy community, and follow us on Instagram at The Collecting Brothers. Link will be in the bio. And subscribe for more. See you guys next time. Thanks for watching.